Hey, right guys, Truth Punch Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 21 of Friends Season 4. I said this in my One Tree Hill reaction, I'll mention it here as well. I've got a really bad cough at the moment, the last day or so. Not COVID. I feel like if you have a cough nowadays, in the modern era, you just have to say it's not COVID, it is just a cough. But yeah, so sorry if my voice is a little bit dry and deserty. But it's, I still got to carry on. I've got to get Friends Season 4 done. I'm not going to watch the finale until I feel better because I want to be like in it. But I feel like when we're building up to the finale, I can feel a little bit croaky and ill and still enjoy the episode. So, yeah, what was the last episode? It was one with wedding. Oh yeah, all the wedding dresses. Everyone's wearing a wedding dress, and Rachel's a bit sad about Ross and stuff, understandably so, and I kind of miss him. Kind of miss him a little bit, but Friends always does that. It's like, oh, you Rachel and Ross, we still love them, right? It's like, yep, we do, somehow. So we did that whole rant about how well paced they are last episode. So anyway, guys, episode 21. If you enjoy, and to leave a like if you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the early and uncut reactions to Friends, then link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below. By the time this episode is on YouTube, I'm going to say Patreon will be maybe like 2 or 3 episodes into season 5. So yeah, that'll be down below if you want access to that, and that'll be alongside my Twitter and Instagram if you want to follow me on either of those. But for now, episode 21. Let's do this.
We're gonna climb Mount Everest. Yeah, baby.
Really? I listen to that. Yeah, but I mean, it costs like $60,000, and you can.
Really?
And you would die.
You have to pay to climb Everest? No, that can't be real. What? You do have to pay, apparently 30 grand. I never knew that. I thought you could just climb it.
I don't think I'd be comfortable having any of my old lovers there.
Wait, do you think maybe we shouldn't invite her?
Oh, we gotta invite Rachel.
No, I absolutely adore Rachel. It's just that, well, I thought it might be a bit awkward for you. But it's
I get a point. This last guy's name was Bonus.
Oh, great.
With a Z.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, invite whoever you want.
Oh god, there's gonna be a thing in it. Do we invite Rachel or not?
My brother Ross? Sure.
You probably didn't know this, but back in high school...
Oh, they're doing flashbacks for Rachel.
Crush on you.
Just like their love story, little montage.
Big passion in your future.
You can tell which one's a season 1 just because of the audio.
Ross, you're so great.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that one. Joey Summer.
Okay, I have a question.
I remember this as well. Did someone fall on their head like a cat or something?
The question is more of a general wondering. That's right.
Yeah, but it was a cat. I remember a cat. Oh god. I remember this as well. That's a long flashback. This is their first kiss, isn't it? First kiss?
You were incredible. A brand new woman, ladies and gentlemen.
You think I could not have done this without you?
Yep.
You had no right to tell me you ever had feelings.
Is it one of those apps where they kind
I
of
was
just...
doing great with Julie before I found out about you.
Hey, I was doing great before I found out
All
about
those
you.
filler
You think
apps.
It's easy for me to see.
You know, that's good. I'm ill. They're not giving me a story. I'm fine with that. Let's go.
Ship has sailed.
All right, fine. You go ahead and you do that, all right?
Yeah, there's a kiss again.
I don't need your stupid shit. Good.
God, they are good though. I just want to watch season 1 again. Yes. Oh, they're so good. I don't care what anyone says. They're so obvious, but they're so good. Yeah, I don't give a shit. That shit's sick.
Okay, I get that big time, and I'm happy for you, but I'm tired of having a relationship with your answering machine.
Yeah, this is all recent. This is all recent stuff.
A break from us.
Oh god. Oh, he did.
Do I know why we're rushing?
Oh god. Oh my god, it's still just as fucking... Oh, Ross.
Oh, hey, you are right on time.
Okay, all right. How was she?
What an episode! The morning after.
Was she good?
Don't answer that.
Oh no, we caught up. Cool. Yeah, sure. I don't know why it was like half the episode.
I really like her.
Yeah, but what am I gonna do? I mean, we both
This is
agreed it was gonna be a
literally the
two-week
last few episodes.
thing.
No, is he gonna do it? Did he put it in? I couldn't even tell if he did. I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
Jealous you're all going? I can't believe I never knew that you can't fly in your third trimester.
Oh, is that real?
I knew that. So didn't know that, but you should see your faces.
Yeah. Everyone's still like, wait, what?
Hey.
We're hanging out.
This isn't one of those, you know, if she doesn't come, we don't come, right? Because I already bought my ticket.
Phoebe's not gonna be there. I've just clicked on. That's
Real
bullshit.
As if you weren't there. Just say you'll think about it, okay?
No, I'll think about it.
Oh god, it's gonna be Rachel's. Oh, now we're on Rachel's side. Okay, more flashbacks. It's one of those apps. I figured that. Now we gotta get the bit where she finds out about Ross. Oh yeah, fucking finale of season 1. I was dying. Yeah, it was a premiere, I guess.
Guess who's in charge of the dig?
Julie, yeah.
Oh, that is so sweet.
I remember that. Fuck's sake.
No, okay. No, you hang up. You.
Yep.
Everything's fine. And I'm really
God.
happy for you. And
It's all
you're
going
happy.
bad to me. Oh yeah, Seth Rogen was in the audience. Yeah.
Rach, I got a message from you.
Oh my god.
Oh, this here jumps on his back. Yep.
It's always been you, Rach.
Oh, fuck. No, it's not. That's some bullshit.
Please tell me you didn't say anything to Rachel about me and the girl from the copy place.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. Was I not supposed to?
Gunther, the evil mastermind.
You still love me?
God, season 3 finale, I've been fucking dying as well.
What does this mean? What do you... I mean, do you want to get back together?
No.
For one app.
Maybe.
Bullshit.
I don't.
What?
His girlfriend here wasn't even that bad, actually.
I can't believe I even thought of getting back together with you. We are so over.
Fine by me!
There we go. Caught up for a final. I wonder why they did this. Did they just have... But they wanted a week off? You know what? I gotta want a week off.
Doesn't she look pretty, Jack?
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
You know what this is? This is us getting ready for the prom.
I'm not complaining about Rachel and Ross montage yet. Look at him. Unreal. What that is wild.
Looking good, Mr. Carter.
How does he still look like that? I forgot how sad this was.
How do I turn this off?
Oh,
I can't
God.
believe you did that.
Yeah, well.
Was it season 2? I think it's season 2, wasn't it? Oh yeah, the gasps like before it happened. Everyone was like, was that their first kiss? No, it was in the laundry. Is she going or not?
No.
She's not
You're
going.
really not going?
Oh, come on.
You know, plus somebody's got to stay here with Phoebe. You know, she's going to be pretty big by
Do
then.
they?
She needs someone to help her tie her shoes. Drive her to the hospital in case she goes into labor. And
I guess the audience,
have a car.
if you came to see this
Your
episode,
license expired.
you wouldn't really get much of new content if you came to see it live.
See, there's so much to do and I have so little time to do it in.
Yeah, alright, there we go, guys. That is episode 2021. Yeah, 2020, blah, 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 21 of Friends Season 4. How do you talk about this episode? Jesus. The Office did this as well. They did the same thing with... There was an episode, I think in like the penultimate season, where they just kind of went over... No, it wasn't, but it was like 3 seasons before the end or something. Where they went over all their bits, like their romances and their big jokes and their friendship. Like if you've seen The Office, you know which episode it is, but it's like where they, you know, just go over all the good stuff. So I feel like a show kind of more so a sitcom, not like Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad. They don't really have episodes like this, but with sitcoms, they do typically kind of have that like fillery episode, and this one was all dedicated to Ross and Rachel. And if you don't care about Ross and Rachel, I just see plenty of people just skipping this episode, to be honest. I had no clue this episode was even going to be this. So, I wonder what that was on tracked, actually. It's always a good indicator. But, yeah, I think if you don't like Rachel and Ross, you're not going to... 74%. See, that's low for Friends. Typically, they're in the kind of high 70s, low 80s range. So, 74% is quite low. But I'd agree with that. I'd give it, like, rating-wise, I would give it a 7 out of 10. It's like a good episode. It would be one that I would skip, but I'd like Rachel and Ross enough to, like, if I was to rewatch this show, if I binged it, I don't think I'd bother with this episode. But because for me, I've obviously spent quite a long time, like what, a year and a half now, kind of going through this show. It's a good reminder of some of the smaller things. Like, I knew obviously about when Rachel finds out, when Ross finds out, and when he was going to take her to the prom, and when she went to meet him in the airport, like the kisses, like the big moments I remember, but little things like him buying the what was it, like that little thing, buying that for her, and when he was on the phone and she gets annoyed at him, little things like that. It's like I forgot those moments, so it's kind of good to get a little reminder of that. I think this episode it works at this point in the story. I think it would have been better if it was like in season 8 or something, like just get a big episode about it. But maybe they'll do one again. I don't know. I don't think they can. Like, they can't do another episode even at any point in the show. I think that it's just about Rachel and Ross's relationship. I don't know, but I think it was good. It was a good kind of reminder, and it's, you know, we did have a kind of a main plot there as well, like with Rachel and the invitation, and this one's just called the one with the invitation. Like kind of deciding if she was going to go, and Ross deciding if he was going to send it. I like that. The first half was like Ross's memories, and the second half was more so Rachel's memories. So I feel like it was well done, and they are good. I know they're such an obvious couple because, like I said, since birth, I said this in like season 1, but since birth, all I've heard about is Rachel and Ross, and it's like, oh, okay. And then it's obviously going into this show, you know, Rachel and Ross are going to be a huge part of it, and they work. It's like I can't even deny they work so well. David and Jennifer, we've said before, like the chemistry is just off the charts. So it's, you know, it didn't make me hate this episode. It's like it was nice to get a reminder, and you know, it gets a set up for the last kind of 3 episodes. I thought it was a bit of a strange place to put this kind of episode like right towards the end of season 4, but at the same time, I think it is a good point in kind of the story, like why Rachel is kind of having these memories and thoughts of, and her decision on whether to accept the invitation. Just decided not to at the end there, which, you know, you kind of see these scenes and you're just kind of looking at it like, they're just so good. They are so good, and they've had so many great scenes throughout the show. There's like so many other scenes obviously that we haven't seen here as well, which is just great. But yeah, it was a nice episode. It was a nice one to be ill and watch about, because I was kind of worried that people would be annoyed, like I would be laughing my gut off, like doing this kind of shit, because you know, I'm not in the laughing mood in all honesty, but it still got me. It's just one of those, like, yeah, good times. So I'm glad it wasn't like a story driven. If there's ever an episode to watch when I'm kind of like not in the zone as much as other episodes, it would be this one. So yeah, I'm going to go a 7 out of 10. I think it was a good episode. You know, it's not going to be an episode for everyone if you don't care for Rachel and Ross's relationship, but I think most people who watch Friends are at least a little bit invested in their relationship. So I think for a first time viewing, it's fine. So yeah, there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. What's your like kind of favourite Rachel and Ross scene up to this point? I'm gonna go with favourite scene because like acting wise, it's like the morning after. Like the acting wise, that's been the best scene I think in the show actually. But in terms of their relationship and I really like the where he's kind of stood in the cafe like door. He looks a bit weird when he stood there for so long, but that kiss just works so well when she goes and opens it and they just kiss. Like that's really well done. And the scene as well where she finds out that he was going to take her to prom, I really like that one. That's a standout. And then I'd say where Ross finds out that she has feelings for him. I think that's also there. So they're like my top three, you know, kind of going over them here. They're my top three Rachel and Ross moments so far for sure. I really like them. Like the morning after acting wise, but it's not like you're there like, oh my god, this is so romantic. It's like literally them kind of breaking up officially. So but yeah, there we go, guys. I'll see you next time for episode 22. I think we have like one more episode before the two-parter. So 23 and 24 are the two-parter. I'm going to read some comments. This recap episode perfectly sums up my, well, hate might be a strong word, but yeah, it sums it up why I just can't stand Rachel. I watched about 2 minutes of this episode and fast forwarded the rest. I hate clip shows and I don't want to relive all the stuff I hated the first time. Yo! Budget for the season run a little short, huh? People do not like this episode. People really don't like Ross and Rachel as well. I've had so many comments about people hating on Rachel. I love Rachel. I think she's great. I love all six of them. Like, Rachel annoys me sometimes. Ross annoys me sometimes. They all have their annoying moments for sure. But Ross and Rachel, I think out of the lot, do have the most kind of annoying moments. But like Chandler never really annoys me. Like so, Monica's annoyed me more in season 1. Phoebe sometimes. Joey not so much. But Ross and Rachel do. So I kind of get it, but I don't know. I can hate Rachel and Ross. They just work so well. But I also understand why people would. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I understand why people would skip this episode. Is what I was going to say. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Peace.